Virgo. How are you? I am Crystal with Hattis Hierophant. I am your tarot reader, and I know, my beloved, I did not upload for May, honey, child. Life just got in the way, but I missed you guys, and I wanted to make sure you got some messages, at least for mid-month June. The intent and the intention behind this is that this is going to smooth out any other readings you've gotten from some of your favorite YouTube tarot readers here on this platform. So let's see what we're going to come up with and how we're going to end up June, my beloved Virgo. And you have that of the Two of Cups, which is the center of your reading. And by the way, is this your first time here? Hi, how are ya? Consider subscribing. And Virgo, for those of you who are always here, every time I upload, I appreciate you so much. So we have here the Two of Cups. So I feel like this is something new. So whether it's a new partnership, a new relationship, a new friendship, I feel like that with this newness, that it's going to be important for you to have an open mind. It's going to be a bit different on how you approach it and how you typically approach partnerships, relationships. And some of you is work related. A lot of you is work related. I have heavy work related energy here, and some of you is actual personal relationships. And I mean personal relationships as in friendships, because that's how come it feels so new. So I don't know if some of us have left the job and got a new job, or you moved to a different department within your organization, or you just have a new set of friends because maybe you're already booed up, right? And it's a new relationship or relatively new, and you're meeting some of their friends for the first time. I'm feeling like that you are going to have an open mind about how you're going to proceed with this relationship as far as what your position is there. And this is how I know, because I expanded with that of the Ace of Diamonds, which also represent that of the World. In the Illumination deck, this is about having an open mind and being open to a new cycle, new experience, right? And some of you also may be traveling to this new partnership. Perhaps this new job is a little bit further than the last job you had. Perhaps this relationship that you're in now, it's going to involve you to travel. But I do feel like that there is something, I see you physically getting in your car and having to go there to get there. It's no longer like this easy, cross the street sort of thing is what I'm getting. Now, with that being the center of your reading, we can expect that relationships are going to be developing even more for you between now and the end of the month. Now let's go into your moon energy, where your emotions are, where spirit is working in your favor, and you have that of the Knight of Swords. So we are moving away from something. I expanded on this here, and I got that of the Five of Clubs, and the Five of Clubs also represents that of the Devil energy. The Devil energy is also that of Capricorn as well. So perhaps some of you are moving away from a Capricorn, or you are moving, you know what, it's different. I feel like some of you are moving towards a Capricorn for ideas, like, hey, can you give me some insight? There's a Capricorn or that practical earth sign sort of energy to where you're trying to get some information. Not necessarily information, to where you're trying to get some advice. There we go. You're trying to get some advice, and really Capricorns are really good, well known for giving really good advice. So I feel like that there is something that you want to get advice from this Capricorn. And for others of you, I felt like that this move to bring you to this new partnership, new relationship, whatever the case may be, it left behind someone who you had to be attached to. So whether it was someone in your office, or whether it's someone you were married to, or you have children with, or you shared a pet, or you shared a home, it was like you couldn't get away from this person or this thing because you had this obligation attached to them. And I felt like that you've moved away from that obligation, and not to fret, because Spirit also has given you this opportunity of love, of relationship, of partnership. So you're going to see this opportunity. You might not see, you're going to feel most of this in June, but you're going to see the outcome mostly like in July, August, September. Wow, July, August, September, October. Nice. That's a nice little flow of this energy, right? I normally don't see it that far, but I do feel like that spirit is going to really be working this in your aspects of love, right? Whether that's family, friends, work, right? And some of us, we have to love what we're doing to really enjoy what we do for work. When I expanded on that, I have that of the 7 of clubs. And this is all about, working really hard, and it's a bit of a struggle. And I feel like that some of this newness, when you moved away, right? Like, for example, if we had to move away from a relationship where we financially paid all the bills, right? It's a struggle for you to now pay all these bills by yourself, right? It's a struggle for you to just be a single parent. It's a struggle for you because now you're in this new stage in your life to where perhaps you didn't have all these bills before, but you have them. Perhaps you didn't have all these responsibilities before, but now you have them. Because with new opportunities comes new responsibilities, right? So I feel like it's just going to be a little bit of a learning curve for you, but not to worry, because Spirit is also helping you in that area as well with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is calm, cool, collected. He knows how to keep his emotions together. He's aware that there's troubled waters, but he knows that's part of the journey. He knows that's part of the voyage, right? So he doesn't fret about it. He's prepared for it. So Spirit is preparing you and has prepared you for that. And it looks like Spirit's going to be preparing that for you and have like this waterbed kind of cushion for you for the next several months. So don't fret. If we continue in this energy, my beloved Virgo, this is what we can expect to show up in your ego, your sun energy. And we have the Empress. She is the most beautiful, loving, come on, she is represented under that of Venus. It's also that of Libra. If you want to, in Aquarius, I believe also shares Venus as well. Don't quote me on that, but this is energy of prosperity, fertility, abundance. Everything about this screams more is in store for you. I expanded on this energy and I have that of the 8 of clubs. The message here, my dear Virgo, is if you want this abundance, if you want to take advantage of this fertile time, you have to keep doing the same thing over and over again in a practice sort of way until you master it, right? So for example, for the same analogy, if you've had to move out and now you're paying all your own bills and before you had help, right? Just keep doing it. Create a process, create a checks and balances, whatever it is. The more you do it, the easier it's going to be. And you're going to see that you're going to be able to create abundance and you're going to be able to take advantage of this fertile time and these opportunities that Spirit is bringing to you in your ego. Again, another message of just focus, Virgo. Right? It is going to take a little bit of time. It is going to take some intention from your part. I'm also seeing here that some of us are filling out applications. So maybe some of you are filling out applications for, I don't see necessarily a new job. I see like application for an apartment, application for a loan for a house, for school. Some of you are filling out paperwork to travel. So I don't know what that's about right there. And some of you, I'm seeing heavily with like college. Maybe some of you are going back to school. Some of you are writing music. Some of you are writing books, my Virgo. I mean, that's who you are. Which Virgos of you are thinking about writing a book, a memoir sort of thing? Interesting. I'm hearing do it. I'm hearing do it. And I'm seeing that for those of you who are feeling that energy of writing, and I'm going to write a book, I see many books. So once you get started, I feel like it's going to be difficult in the beginning. It's going to be challenging in the beginning, but once you start getting to it, right, it's going to be more and more books. And then we have that of the Queen of Wands. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. This energy right here, it's Spirit really wants to push you forward. They want to push you to the forefront. This is the devil wears Prada energy. She is confident in who she is. She is a boss, right? She has an energy, a synergy. She's charismatic. People stop and listen when she comes through the door. They're like, who is that? Virgo, you have this energy. So it's a perfect time for you to start those relationships and those partnerships. You're really going to stand out. And how you're going to stand out is really just master what it is you need to master to make an impression, okay? Now, if we continue in this energy, this is what we can expect in your present. You knew this was coming. This is the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. But the way these wishes become fulfilled is because you put the work in, right? You put the work in. You're like, I'm getting down and I'm going to start doing it and it's going to get done. And that's how you manifest. First you start thinking about it. Then you start paying attention to the clues and opportunities that Spirit is giving you. And then you start working through those opportunities. So you can sit there and sit pretty and say, this is what I dreamt. And here it is, fulfilled by Spirit. Now, if we continue with that, right, we have that also of the Five of Swords. Now, the energy that I get here, and this is a card of there is no winner, there is no loser, right? And I feel like this is important for you to know, Virgo, because I feel like that you feel like you've lost something, right? So, to get back to that same analogy, because it's just the one that's sticking in my head the most, for those of you who now have to pay rent or mortgage a loan, or perhaps you moved in an area where it's a bit more expensive, and you're like, man, I'm making the same amount of money, but because the cost of living here is much higher, it's almost like I'm making less money, and you feel like you're losing something where you're not. You will be triumphant. This is the Seven of Spades, which also represents that as of the Chariot, and also that of Cancer. So this is really like maternal type energy as well. It's a very feminine type energy, but most of all, it is one of, I am successful. I did achieve. I am moving forward. I mean, come on, Virgo. Come on, honey, what? So don't fret. I feel like some of you are worrying a little bit because this change is uncomfortable. In Virgo, like most of my earth signs, change is not something that's in your wheelhouse of things you enjoy. But enjoy this. And I want you to enjoy it because you're going to be able to see these signs that Spirit is giving you so much quicker so you can move on those opportunities. Listen, that is all I have for you. I will be uploading for July, and I absolutely adore you.